The Scourge of Ghyran. News. Scourge of Ghyran. Aether Tech upgrades. Step right up, punters. Have we got a deal for you? After a new set of armor, look no further than Karst Bana's latest innovation in personal protection, perhaps a sky vessel upgrade for yourself, an ejector pod maybe, or a battle ram. We have all these exclusive one-off items in abundance in our warehouse. Adam, our resident code Harite, has the sale details just waiting for you to sign. Terms and conditions apply. Inquire in store for details, one per customer, etc. And it's the loads man, Adam Troak. You'll love to see it.
Just go out and drop a grudge load of bombs on the plague bringers, grumbled Bocky. Even if you're outnumbered 5-1. Just another Grunstock suicide mission. Shut it, Wazuk, said Grend. Incoming! Bocky shouted, and his words were drowned out by the droning roar of rotflies. Glancing back, Grend saw the hideous things right on his tail, weaving through the trees with an unsettlingly languid grace. He threw the gun hauler into a dive and damn near rammed into a mushroom the size of a rigger's platform. A series of wet bursts and a foul reek told him that the fly riders had hurled their corpse-head missiles, missing him by mere inches. Grend had just about levelled his ship and was fighting to keep her steady when he heard Bocky groan. More coming straight at us, boss. Indeed there were. More buzzing horrors on a head-on course, each with a bloated warrior astride its chitinous back. Too many to take on in a straight fight. 3 blunt torpedo shapes came zooming down from the canopy, firing volley shots so close over Gren's head that he could taste the ether. The approaching flies burst like rotten pulp fruit, and suddenly the way forward was clear. That's Sergeant Gundur Squadron, Bocky shouted. Winds bless 'em! Just get the damn bombs ready, said Grend, wiping sweat from his brow with the back of his flight glove. We've got a suicide mission to complete.
Based. All right. As always, good job on the narration there. Like me some Adam Troak, good voice for a dwarf. Auction 1, Lot 1. As you would expect from the Kharadron Overlords, their Gyranic upgrades are entirely materialistic, taking the form of artefacts of power, sky vessel upgrades. Their latest ingenious inventions include the Ember Stone Flare, which can be fired skyward to help sky vessels in Kharadron wearing Endrin packs to relocate to safety or a more profitable position. Then there's the return of the much-coveted Spell in a Bottle. It's back! Fun, remember it? Well, okay. Heavy air quotes fun. Zero-sum fun amongst both players is back, which is exactly what it sounds like. Magically uninclined Duarden can unleash a manifestation upon the battlefield. We recommend the Chronomantic Cogs. Kharadron-like cogs. Are you implying something? Do they like trains as well? Our favorite artifact, though, is the Karst Banana Aether-powered combat Ryug. Name alone conjuring images of durability, efficiency, and Kharadron reliability. Yours for only 10 Chamomite Aether credits, 8 if you're paying cash. Auction 1, Lot 1, Amendment 2. The sky vessel upgrades are equally impressive feats of engineering. If your profiteering endeavors are plagued by enemy spellcasting, then look no further than the Voidstone Repulsor Fence, which can nullify and even reflect back damage from enemy wizards. Then there's the Zanzibar Land Core Deal Breaker Battle Ram, which is ideal if you need to move the enemy out of the way with some degree of force. Getting hit by a flying ship has never been more painful, and insurance sales more lucrative. Last but not least, there's the Blazebeard and Sons Ejector Pod. This unusual device launches a nearby hero out of harm's way. Patent is still pending, but it's handy in a tight situation. All this stuff sounds fun. Warning, warning, all this stuff sounds fun. Auction 2, Lots 3 and 4, the last sale of the day, is for 2 new War Scrolls. The Grunstock Gunhala has been upgraded with more powerful Endrins, sacrificing its transport capacity for the ability to run and shoot when fielded alongside other gun haulers, then move again in the shooting phase. This makes these nippy sky vessels particularly useful when grabbling treasure, by which we mean objectives. Shiny, profitable objectives. The book Armed Code Right also has a new war scroll that keys into his absolute adherence to the code. As the battle progresses, the Code Right becomes increasingly more vexed with the enemy's disregard for the rules of engagement, encouraging nearby Kharadron to teach them a lesson, unquote, with a few warning shots. All right, I was hoping for your basic battle line guys to have 18-inch shots instead of 12, but I guess we'll call it even. Fun detected, nerf incoming, we'll see. Right, that's it, auction over. No more Kharadron war gear to spend your hard-earned Aether credits on. But what's next? If you've got a pile of teeth lying around, come back tomorrow, because you might find yourself a bargain. Also, we're taking another look at some of the exciting changes to the General's Handbook. Teeth, you say? Ooh. All right, a lot's riding on tomorrow. The Iron Jowls. See what they're going to do. In the meantime, enhance. Let's check out the War Scrolls. Artifacts of Power. Ingenious Innovations hero only. Once per battle, your hero phase spell in a bottle. This unit can use a summon ability from the manifestation lore you picked during army composition as if it had Wizard 1. Instead of making a casting roll for the summon, the casting roll is 7 and cannot be modified, and it cannot be unbound. So you just get it. But there is a stipulation here. You cannot use... You're going to have to scour the books for endless spells that have a casting roll of, or a summoning roll of 7 or less. You just simply can't do the 8 ones. 8s or 9s or whatever they are. So, let's see. No Purple Sun, I believe that means. Also, I don't think you can do the big one that's kind of a monster that 3d6 charges other manifestations. I can't remember what that guy's called right now. Anyway, can't do that one. So you're going to have to choose wisely. Yeah, no Crown Spine, that's the one. Still, very interesting. A lot of the teleporty ones are interesting choices. Karst Banana Aether-powered combat rig. This unit has 5-up ward. In addition, add 1 attack characteristics of melee weapons. Yeah, or shackles. It's a fine choice too. There's going to be a bunch of funny combos to do with this one. So this is a good and fun addition, I think. We'll have to see where it ends up. Giving one of your heroes a 5-up ward and +1 attacks. Pretty cool. I don't know if you're really fighting in melee combat with any of your heroes, though. I suppose giving them one of them a 5-up ward is fine, so that they potentially don't die. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's what this army is really trying to do. Physically fight with a hero. But maybe I'm leaning too much into the +1 attacks thing. Maybe that doesn't matter at all. It's just like, take your 5-up ward for your most important hero and run with it. But isn't that why you put him in the big ships? Anyway. Once per battle, your movement phase, Emberstone Flare. Pick friendly KO unit that has flying is not in combat. Remove the target from the battlefield, set it up again, only 9 of this unit, and more than 9 from all enemies. So any Kharadron on the entire board that happens to have flying, teleport them to the hero. Your movement phase only. Could do that to a ship, because it doesn't stipulate like troop or anything, so you could teleport a ship to you. It does just auto work. But the dudes are no longer in the ship, so the power level of that goes down a lot. if you're the kind of player who likes to have a plan, this thing is potentially really powerful. 5 up ward for some hero you just simply don't want to get shot. Makes sense. And Spelled in the Bottle gives you a lot of choices. These are very build around me options. I think these artifacts are good. Even though 2 of them are once per battle, and I tend not to like once per battle effects. Even still, I think I like them. Sky Vessel upgrades. All right, these are enhanced. These are essentially monster traits for your dudes. No new sub-factions. ZK, yeah. You keep the sub-factions you have, you just get other stuff, I guess. Is Purple Sun relevant for them at all? It is not, because the max you can summon from is 7, and I believe Purple Sun is 8. I can't remember what it is to summon Purple Sun now after all these revisions, but I believe it's over 7. Which means you just simply cannot summon it. Yeah, they thought about that one. Anyway, what are these Sky Vessel upgrades? I love the idea of Sky Vessel upgrades, actually. The person who likes KO necessarily is going to like tooling around in the garage and giving custom stuff to all their vehicles, surely, right? A friendly unit within 12 of this unit was picked to be the target of an enemy spell ability reaction. Roll a die, 4 up, ignore. And you hurt the caster on top of it. Double. So counter the spell auto. And D3 mortal on the caster. Can use this ability more than once per phase. But you can only roll once for each unit per spell cast. So if you cast a spell that targets 3 of your guys, or if they cast a spell targets 3 of your guys, I think you get to roll 3 times. 1 for each friendly unit per spell cast. That's interesting. So let's say, what's the Tidecaster from IDK, the one where you can hit 3 people. And then if they cast a different one, you can still roll again because it's per spell and per friendly. You can do this multiple times. Very interesting silver bullet here. Again, as I always mention with stuff like this, the most powerful spells in the game almost all target friendly units as a buff and not enemy units. But even still, very decent silver bullet, perhaps. Notice it's within 12. It's not wholly within 12. Which is nice. I would like to see that everywhere. I would like things to just be 12. I don't like wholly within, and I never did like it. Get it out. Yeah, suck it Nagash, essentially. Once per battle, any combat, Blaze, Beard, and Sun's Ejector Pod. If this unit is in combat, pick a visible friendly KO hero wholly within 6 of this unit to be the target. Move the target from the battlefield, then set it up again wholly within 18 of this unit and more than 9. Any combat phase. Fun. I love it. This is fun. Just blast the hero out of there with a little Fulman device. Just balloon him out of there. He lands 18 inches away. I love it. And it works on any combat phase. It just happens. See ya. You can extract this one, boss. Anyway, awesome. Awesome and fun and potentially useful. And it just works. As all once per battles should probably always work. If you want to roll for it, it probably shouldn't be once per battle, to be honest. Any charge phase, Zanzibar Land Corp, Deal Breakler. Battle Ram. If this unit charged this phase, pick an enemy unit in combat to be the target. Roll number of dice equal to the unmodified charge roll. For each 4-up, it's back. The Stonehorn charge from 3rd edition is back. Number of dice equal to the unmodified charge roll. 4s are immortal for each. The exact lingo of our old impact hits finally found its way back into 4th edition on a KO cowcatcher, essentially. Very interesting. Hey, you guys will have fun with that, because that's fun. My only problem with it is it's unmodified charge roll. I would like to see it be modified, because then you could build your army in such a way to get more or less power out of it, just as you could with other things. I think you should be able to build around that if you want to. Give the player a little choice. I think it's fun to build around stuff. But otherwise, good work. 3 good options. Well, 2 really, and 1 silver bullet. But it's kind of a generous one, except for the 4-up. Ejector Pod is hilarious. Battle Ram is probably what people are going to take because it does damage and it's fun. Spell in the Bottle is fun. Karst Banana gives a guy a 5-up, which might be very useful. And Emerstone Flare is good, like, tactical gameplay parachute tool. Man, I didn't think KOs was going to be this nice, but apparently it is. Scourge of Ghyran. Grunstock Gunhaulers. These are essentially just a cannon inside of a fishing boat with a balloon on top. They're just guns. 14 move, 10-3. You love to see it. Sky Ordnance. Or, I should say, Ordnance. 15-inch range, 2 short. 3 attacks, 4s and 3s, 2-3. That's a fine profile, I guess. Bombs and boarding weapons, just some stuff in melee. Transport capacity, the unit cannot transport any friendly units. Good. Shouldn't be able to. It should just be a cannon. Well, this unit is wholly within 12 of any other friendly Grunstock Gunhaulers. It can use shoot even if it used the run ability. Oh, okay. So if you're in a squadron of them, if you're playing a bunch of Gunhaulers, that's great. Somebody wants to do that. Perhaps a lot of people want to do that. Fighter vessels. If this unit used the shoot ability this phase, this unit can move d6. Cannot end that move in combat. Great. War Machine Fly. Oh yeah, good point. Unit size 1. This unit can be reinforced even though it has a unit size of 1. Ooh. Interdasting. Okay, so we've chosen fun with Grunstock Gunhaulers, and they're what, 140 for 1, 280 for 2. You play 3 Gunhaulers and this gave you great joy? Yeah, this shit's sick. Sounds fun to me. What about the Code Harite? 5-4-3 up. He's got a pistol. He's got a battle tome, which is very funny. He uses a battle tome for battle. It's a tome. I'm watching you. Give this unit D3 Vexed points. Oh, now we're going to have to define what's a Vexed point. Once per turn army, any hero phase, so each one. Alright, listen up. If this unit is wholly within 12 of a friendly non-hero KO unit, pick a visible enemy unit within 18. 18 is a decent-ish range, I guess. It's the minimum I would ever want for something like this. Would have liked to see 24, but hey, alright. Then choose to spend either 3 or 6 Vexed points. Alright. And you get D3 any hero phase, you just roll a D3 and put it next to him. So every single hero phase, you're just rolling. So after 2, you can probably do the 3. And after 3, you can probably do the 6. if you keep rolling 2s or something like that, or 1s and 3s. Pick one of the following effects to apply to the target for the rest of the turn. Do you see how fast they are going? If you spend 3 Vex points, subtract D3 from the target's move characteristic. For the rest of the turn, but it is any hero phase, you target them with it. Sick. You spend 6, Halva. That's good. Those weapons are against regulation. If you spend 3, -1 from wound rolls. If you spend 6, -1 from rend. In addition. Ooh. Okay, so you wanted to put a priest in KO. So you didn't put a priest in KO. What you did was you wrote a prayer and then you came up with vexed points, and you did it that way, which I'm actually fine with. It's just a different way of writing the rules, and it fits the army better than having a priest. I like this guy. 18, getting within 18 is going to have to be the crux here, but you can use it in any hero phase, and he's just charging up until then. You can put him in a boat, well, next to a boat. All of these abilities are good. He's funny. Looks fun to paint. Only costs 110. You get a sky vessel with him, plus any infantry. I don't know what your other heroes are doing, but looks fun. Also, yeah, somebody mentioned the gun hauler. If this unit used a shoot ability this phase, it can move. That would be any shooting phase. So if you do an off-turn shoot, you also get to off-turn move. It's kind of nice. Dude, KO's update is kind of nice. Now, I will like to point out, as somebody else did in chat, that how much can you cheer exactly for them just giving you back stuff that you used to have? Maybe tomorrow when we look at Iron Jaws, they get smashing and bashing back. But really, they used to have it. Why did they take it away? Right? Is this the game? Cups and balls, smoke and mirrors. They take it away. Wait. And then they give it back. And then you're like, wow, thanks for giving me something back you took away for no reason, right? That's a fine point. But we weren't even sure they were going to do anything. We thought they were just going to take them forever. And it was going to be boring forever. So on the spectrum of good things and bad things, this is on the good thing side, even if it is giving us back things they took away for no reason. It's better than what I thought they would do, which is essentially nothing for the next 2 years and then come out with 5th edition. So I guess we take our victories wherever they are. KO, one of the better updates, period. Spell in the bottle, fun. 5-up ward is sort of bread and butter good. Techie once per game teleport is strong, potentially. You get Sky Vessel upgrades, which is a good idea. Silver Bullet, Funny Ejector Man, great idea. And then the one that does damage that everyone will take. But it's a way to do damage that is fun. I played it in 3rd in my army before they took it away for no reason. Grunstock Gun Haulers, a lot more fun. And the army has plenty of transports as it is. And you know, it's a different way to play. You play a whole bunch of gun haulers. That's fun. And the code write is interesting. Almost everything here is good. Sometimes we've got like stinkers and there's only one good one on the whole sheet, maybe. KO's looking nice. This is good. This is a C+. C+, perhaps even B-. And then grading on a curve, A, which might be the highest so far. Note that grading on the curve is relatively speaking within AOS against itself. And so it's always much higher than just normal. Easy there with the B-? Yeah, I overstepped my bounds. C+, sorry. C.75, perhaps. You should make a hype tier list for them. I will at the end. Yeah. I'll do a hype tier list for all of the faction rule updates at the end, for sure. How many have been reviewed so far? 9. And there are 25-ish total, depending on how they split them up. So we are not yet halfway through. And we are just over a third of the way through. You might say we are 33 1/3 of the way through. Speaking of, is it time for some gaming, perhaps? So far, you're generally impressed? Yeah, I think so too. This is way better. This whole thing is way better than what I was prepared for. Doom? It's not Doom. No, I got scared away. I watched Zero Master play a bunch of Doom yesterday, and I don't know if I'm going to get it until it goes on sale or not. A lot of green press parry now kind of stuff going on. A whole lot of story that all sucks. I don't know how I feel about the gunplay. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I'm hesitant about it. Docking picked it up. Just skip the cutscenes? Oh, for sure, yeah. Obviously. Docking picked it up, and he described it as the most Warhammer Doom game has ever been, that plays like an N64 game, and not necessarily in a bad way. It's Banjo-Kazooie for the Nintendo 64 gameplay in Doom the Warhammer, which I don't have any idea how to feel about. Anyway, I'll probably pick it up. But today we are role-playing in Francoland. It looks like it looks like if someone told you to make Persona 5, but French. Apparently this is the game. I'm intrigued. So let's see what it's all about. I'm going to hit you with a commercial. Get up, move your legs a little bit, get yourself a drink. And, I mean, I might flush it right away, or it might be really good. We'll just have to see. I know I have 2 hours to refund in any case. Supposedly the music's kind of nice. BRB, 1 min.